Alright, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another Warframe video. This isn't going to be a Warframe showcase or anything. This is just going to be a little bit of an update video to talk about what happened in Devstream 195. I got a little bit of an update for y'all also after we're done recapping that, but for now what we're going to do, just in case you missed the Devstream, we're going to go over what they talked about, and I'm going to give you all my thoughts and what I'm looking forward to the most. Really good dev stream. I loved it. If you all didn't see it, they spoke about a lot of things. They spoke about Dante Deluxe. They showed off the next cinematic quest, which I imagine isn't going to be long, but it's part 2 to Jade Shadows, called Jade Shadows Constellations. We're going to go more into that here in a bit. And right now what I do want to talk about is Mesa Heirloom. So for those of you who don't know, I had a few words to say on my Mesa Heirloom video, and all in all, I feel like the duster is a good compromise. I mean, it is an optional piece of clothing. It can cover her up. I just like it. It's pretty cool. I don't think I'm gonna run it because I like how it looks. And for those of you who don't know, she is gonna come with a cowboy hat, so that's gonna look sick, I imagine. I'll see what I can do with it personally. What else did he talk about? They showed off Dante Deluxe, which looks pretty cool, really cool actually. Looks like an owl. I feel like something you'd see off Harry Potter. I'm not gonna lie, but I love how it looks. I'm hoping it is a lot better to customize than just regular Dante, because for those of you who don't know, Dante doesn't have a lot of skins or any of that, and he's not that customizable. I don't know what it is about him in particular, but you can't really customize him well with colors. You can't fashion him well, so there's a lot of hope going into this one. Some of the Incarnons that we're going to be getting also with this update coming in June, by the way. We're going to be getting 5 more Incarnons. We're going to get the Vectis Incarnon. We're going to get the Stug Incarnon. We're going to get the Obex Incarnon. And we're going to get 2 other ones, but I forgot what they were. I'm not going to lie. I just remember those 3 because I like the Vectis and the Obex. Not so much the Stug, but I want to see what they do with that. So I'm curious to see how that's going to play, because that's just a meme thing. They didn't show them off. They just spoke about them. Another thing they did was they touched up on how they're going to do like a retouch on Nidus, which isn't a rework, don't worry. Freaking Pablo loves his character, and Nidus is a very strong character. Essentially what they're going to do is they're improving the range on his 4th. They're making his 3 attachable to like your companions, and I don't think it'll cost a cast to cast it, so it won't cost 1 stack to cast it. That's what I'm trying to say. His 2, I forget what they're doing in that one. I think what they're going to do is they're going to make it to where if an enemy is stuck like under the floor, you can recast it to remove the larva and just rethrow another one. And on the first one, I think they're gonna make it linger, something like that. I may be a bit wrong, but on that first one, but yeah, he's definitely get a little bit of touch up. They're improving his 4th. It's gonna get, I guess, a visual overhaul a little bit, but overall, I'm talking about his 4th. But overall, a little bit of retouch, nothing to worry about. He's super cool. They're doing something to his stacks. I think they're making it to where he only has like 200 stacks or something. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna play a lot better. He's gonna look visually a lot better to play too. So I'm excited to see what's gonna come up with that. And then finally, one of the things that I'm super hyped for, and as you can tell by the thumbnail, they revealed the next cinematic quest, which is going to be Jade Shadows Constellations. It is our next cinematic quest. It is going to be the theme of the June update. I'm not going to go too much into detail. You can check out the trailer if you want. I want to keep it spoiler free for the people who haven't played the Jade Shadows quest. If you're a new player, definitely worth playing, my bad. And I'm excited for what they showed. I love the music. I love the animated trailer. They showed off the next 2 new Protoframes, which are gonna be Protoframes for Ash, Protoframes for Garuda. So we're gonna be getting Garuda lore finally. And man, these Protoframes look sick. Freaking Ash Protoframe, I believe his name is Ryuki or Ryu or something like that. He looks like Takamura from Cyberpunk 1999, and I freaking love it. I'm gonna lean into that aspect when I get him. And then Vena is Garuda's Protoframe, and she looks super cool too, super like techy. Once again, leaning into that like techno style stuff. It's like they said it's like a future of Corpus Tech or something like that. But I'm just gonna go with the cyberpunk theme when I customize them. Super excited. And they are not gonna be romanceable because I think Vena is obsessed with. I think I'm not 100% sure. It could be Ryuki or it could be one of the. It could be either Orion or Cyrus. I don't remember exactly because it's been like a couple days since I've seen it. But super excited, man. She looks sick. You can take off her jacket to have like the base Verona look. But I'm gonna keep with the jacket. I'm gonna see what I can do with it. I definitely am gonna go with the cyberpunk theme on Ash and Garuda Proto. And what else did they talk about? They showed off. Let's see. We talked about Dante Deluxe. We spoke about the 5 Incarnons. They touched up on a little bit of quality of life stuff that's coming up. All in all, it was a really good dev stream. Definitely worth checking out. I'm excited to see what's up. I do have some theories though. I'm not gonna lie. So, a lot of people are speculating. And by the way, this is gonna be a spoiler section. So, if you don't want Jade Shadow spoiled for you, please click off or click ahead. I'll put the time up above to let you all know what time you can skip to. But you are basically getting your spoiler warning right about 3, 2, 1, now. Alright, yeah, so I'm speculating with Orion and Sirius, or Sirius, or however you say his name. I have this little optimism or hope, I guess you can call it, where I think we're going to be getting 2 frames. The one you pick, I think, is going to be given to you based on, I guess, the game, like what you pick. Because, you know, at the end of Jade Shadows, you pick the name for the thing, just in case someone who is lingering from the who didn't listen to the spoiler warning. I think he's gonna be a frame that we're gonna get, and then we can farm the other one, which it's being super optimistic, right? I believe I understand it's kind of reach, but all in all, that's something that I'm kind of like would hope for, because they're both in there. Unless we're gonna get one then the other, but I'm pretty sure I'm not sure. I am hopeful that we can get both of those Warframes if they're separate Warframes. And I'm curious to see if it's gonna be all one Warframe, how are both of them gonna play out? Because essentially, I imagine because they're both, they lean in strong on each side. So one is more father based, one is more mother based. That they'll have different powers according to whoever was dominant in the conception, I think is the right word. So I don't know if they're gonna be 2 different frames or they're gonna be 2 same frames, or I don't know if they're gonna do. I'm very curious to see what they're gonna do, honestly, and super excited for that update. I feel like, did I miss anything? I don't think I missed anything. I'm excited for the Incarnate weapons, like I said. And all in all, it's gonna be a solid update. And what else? I think that's pretty much on what I have to say for the update. I am once again super excited for it, like I said before. And I am definitely looking forward to those Protoframes. I am looking forward to the story of the Jade Shadows Constellations quest. I'm hoping the quest is longer, because I think the initial Jade Shadows quest was maybe like 30-45 minutes. I'm hoping this could be like an hour, maybe hour and a half. Just because I love a good like lengthy quest, not super long, right, but just good enough, you know. And yeah, gonna touch up on something else now since we're done with this portion of the video. I think we've done everything we need to cover with the dev stream. I'm going to talk about a bit on Foley, which I have been grinding for, and I swear that I hate that grind. I spent a few days, I grinded almost every day for like an hour or so, because I have, you know, I have a full-time job and everything. And man, I have the weapon. I'm building the weapon. I don't have the parts for Foley. And to get the little ink things that you need to like buy her from the pity system that's in the game, it is so annoying. It is so annoying because sorry, I was distracted by something. It is so annoying because having to wear the paints, having to like go to the ship and all that stuff. It was fun the first couple of times, but after only doing that for a while, I kind of just got really annoyed. And honestly, I think it's gonna be one of the frames that I do end up just buying with plat. So an update on that is you can expect a Warframe showcase, if not next Monday, the Monday after that, because I want to farm her. Well, I would like to farm her, but I'm just gonna buy her outright. I'm gonna trade, so I'm gonna like do relics and get the plat to trade, so I can buy Foley, and then I'll give you all a proper showcase based on my experiences once I have that done, and then we'll be caught up with all the Warframe showcases, right? So that's pretty much what I have to say. What else? I didn't upload last week, mainly because I went through like a blank on the type of videos to make. But this week I am gonna crank out 4 videos just because a lot happens. I am gonna be. This is gonna be obviously a Monday, so this is the first video. Wednesday is gonna be a Battlefield video. Friday is going to be an Overwatch video, and Sunday is going to be a Helldivers 2 video, which I'm looking forward to. All of these, I believe these are all going to be good. And yeah, with that being said, if you made it this far in the video, we're looking at maybe 13 minutes or so. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the Jade Shadows Constellations update. Are you excited for it? What are your opinions? Do you think we're going to get 2 Warframes in that quest? Do you think we're going to get just 1? How do you think it's going to work? And here's a little bit of a question for you, because I've been wanting to talk about this for a bit too. Who do you think is the next Prime? Because Varuna should have been last, if I'm not mistaken. And this year, it's supposed to be Varuna, Stynax, Kalervo, and Citrine. My guess for the next Prime is going to be Stynax. I feel like it's gonna be Stynax, then Kalervo for Halloween, and then Citrine for Christmas. I think that's the lineup we're gonna look at. Let me know what your opinions are. What do you think is the next Prime, and what do you think the lineup is gonna look like? If you agree, let me know. But yeah, without further ado, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, like I said, subscribe if you want more content. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you all later. Hope you all stay safe. Hope you all are having a good day. Happy Monday. And yeah, peace. Love you all.